Hi, and welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining today for this the session thing you need to know. The aim of today's session is really just to give you everything you need to know and understand about IWFM membership, what it is, why it matters, and how to take your next step. Whether you're looking to um, explore membership for the first time, looking to upgrade, or simply wanting clarity on the process, then you're in the right place essentially. So let's just begin with who I am. I'm Benjamin Reynolds. I'm actually a business development executive here at IWFM. I work very closely with individuals at all stages of their professional journey, helping them to find the right route into IWFM membership. And just as a side note, we are having a Q&A session at the end of this webinar, so to answer them for you at the end. So either make a note of them now or pop them into the chat, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have because there is quite a lot to go through. So who is IWFM? Place and Facilities Management Professionals. Our purpose is simple, and that's to empower individuals in this sector to develop, grow, and build successful careers. We set professional standards, provide guidance, and support people at every stage of their development. Being part of IWFM means staying up to date with best practice, gaining insights into the profession, and working with a recognised framework for competence and growth. Ultimately, IWFM is here to elevate your impact, enhance your skills, and strengthen your contribution and the wider profession. So, with that in mind, let's now have a look at the membership journey and how that works and how it can support your personal career journey. So before we look at the actual individual grades, let's talk about what membership means overall. IWFM membership isn't just a badge, it's a mark of professional recognition. It shows your commitment to best practice, continuous development, and professionalism within the workplace and facilities sector. Membership also connects you with a community of peers, helping you to expand your network, share ideas, and grow your confidence and competence. And importantly, it gives you a platform to champion the value of the profession and play a role in shaping its future. Membership offers three core pillars of value. So, firstly, professional recognition. It validates your competence, demonstrates your commitment to excellence. Connection and growth. You gain access to a network of professionals, insights, tools, and opportunities that promote continuous development. And then the shape of the future, influence and impact. You help champion and elevate the profession by being part of a recognised and respected body that drives industry standards. So there's quite a lot there to get, from the IWFM membership. So we offer 5 membership grades to reflect different stages of a professional journey. The first is affiliate. This is our entry point for anyone new to the sector. No previous experience is required. There's no assessment required either. You can pay the fee and you just become a member. Simple as that. The next one above that is associate. So that's AIWFM, and this is where the post nominals come into play, the letters after your name, and this is where you are required to be assessed. This is for early career professionals with growing experience and the relevant qualification. Next up, member, MIWFM. This is our most popular grade. It's for experienced practitioners whose work demonstrates significant responsibility and impact. Moving up to certified, onto our more prestigious grades. So you're certified CIWFM. This is for senior professionals working strategically or managing complex operations. And then last but not least, fellow FIWFM. This is our highest and most prestigious grade, recognising sustained contribution and leadership in the profession. And each grade represents a step up in experience, influence, and professional recognition. So each membership has clear pathways and prerequisites, and I refer to them as, or we refer to them as Route A and Route B, which I call the traditional methods to apply. So, for example, affiliate, no previous experience required in the profession. You then have associate, which requires either 1 year of experience with a qualification or 2 years experience without. So if you've got less experience, you can have that qualification to pass. If you don't have the qualification, you have the 2 years experience and you'll be fine with that. You then have member, which has two pathways. So you can either go via a level 4 diploma plus 2 years managerial experience, or if you have no qualification, simply 5 years experience within FM and 3 years of that managerial. So again, there's the option there to have slightly less experience with a qualification, or if you don't have a qualification, then you can go via the sort of more experienced route. Then we have certified. There is actually three routes to become a certified member. So both route A and route B relate to a level 6 diploma within FM or above, so a bachelor's degree, master's, and 3 years experience, of which 2 are required to be managerial. If you don't have a qualification, then you can look to apply via the experiential route, which I'll discuss on the next slide. Certified is it's one of the most prestigious grades, so having those qualifications is vital, and they have to be relevant as well. So it doesn't have to be necessarily in facilities management, but it can be in something related like estates management, leadership management, anything like that. And then fellow grade. Fellow membership requires all of the previous grades prerequisites plus evidence of long-term sustained contribution to the profession. And this is probably one of the key areas where people fall down on applying for fellow, is their ability to prove their contribution and impact to the profession. And that's by ambassadorial work, volunteer work, mentoring, and that counts for sort of 50 to 75% of the application. So if you don't have that, but you have all the experience, then you are going to fail as a fellow, because you do need to give that contribution and impact back to the industry. So the experiential route to be certified, as I previously mentioned, this is the third option to join at certified level. So this allows experienced practitioners to gain certified membership and recognition without that formal qualification. So it's ideal for senior professionals who've built their expertise through practice, and it also allows you to achieve membership by providing evidence of your real-world experience, strategic responsibilities, leadership, significant operational oversight, and alignment with IWFM professional standards. There's no sort of particular assessment. However, there's a number of tasks involved, and there's also a professional discussion with an assessor that typically lasts an hour. So this is a popular option for people who have progressed through experience rather than academic pathways. And just as a side note, we have also just introduced an affiliate membership option priced at £221 for applicants who would like to access and enjoy all of the membership benefits while working through the application for the experiential route to be certified, because it can take some time. We give you 12 months to do it. You can get it done in 4 to 6 weeks potentially, but during that time you won't have access to any of the membership benefits unless you have that affiliate membership as well on top. So it's well worth doing as well, because there's a lot of events that happen throughout the year and you'll have access to all of that. So if you're not sure where you fit, we do offer a quick assessment tool to help you understand which membership grade best matches your experience. This is an excellent starting point to identify where you are now and what evidence you'll need for a successful application. So I'll just leave this here for a second. Feel free to scan the QR code and it should take you straight to the page. And just bear in mind, it's only a rough guide, and it's only as good as the information that you put into it. So make sure you're as honest as possible with your qualifications, your experience, and then you should get a fairly clear idea of where you sit. So the application process explained. We're going to walk through the process from choosing your route to submitting evidence, and I'll break down each step so you know exactly what to expect. So we have recently improved and streamlined our application process to make it easier and more intuitive. One thing to note though, the experiential route is not accessible via this process online. For this route, we set you up on our system, and once payment's made, we then send you out your login credentials so you can then get started on our learning management system. So that's not part of this online application route, but essentially you head to iwfm.org.uk, join-online, and then it will take you to this page. You then simply choose which level of membership that you want. So you'll be asked to select which membership you want to apply for. You will then be taken to the appropriate page to complete the application form. And please make sure you have your up-to-date CV to hand and any relevant qualifications, if required, for the grade you're opting for. And once you've submitted everything, you will then be prompted to make payment. Once this clears, you will then have your application sent. We will then have your application sent off to a professional assessor right away, and you should hear back within about 14 days. So each grade requires clear evidence based on experience. So firstly, associate, foundational experience, and level 2 or 3 qualification or 2 years experience. Member grade, operational and managerial responsibilities with a qualification or significant experience, as previously mentioned. Certified strategic leadership responsibilities plus a qualification or the experiential route if not. Fellow, as mentioned before, long-term sustained contribution to the profession, and I can't express how much that is important, that you need to really show that ambassadorial work by volunteering, mentoring. You need to show that you're giving back to the community, essentially. And just an important thing to note, if you've completed the relevant qualifications through IWFM, then you'll automatically qualify for the appropriate grade. So there's no assessment needed at all. So, for example, if you were to do the level 6 diploma with us, once you complete that, you automatically qualify for certified grade membership, and you don't need an assessment. So that's great. And the same applies for member grade. If you do the level 4 qualification with us, the level 4 has to be the diploma, then you automatically qualify. So, tips for preparing a strong submission. So you must provide clear, structured examples of your achievements. You need to align each example with relevant IWFM professional standards. Try and use measurable outcomes where possible. Keep your evidence concise, relevant, and easy to follow. Focus on depth rather than volume of experience, and this ensures assessors can quickly understand and validate your competence. So, assessment timelines, here's what to expect. Standard assessments, as in Route A and Route B for affiliate, associate, member, certified, Route A or B. They generally take up to 14 working days after payment's been submitted and we have your full application, whereas the experiential route generally requires 4 to 6 weeks, absolute minimum, but we do give you up to 12 months to complete the experiential process. Fellow assessments, on the other hand, they vary depending on the complexity and the breadth and depth of the information you provide to the assessor. It may include a professional discussion as well, which will last an hour, but the assessor will contact you to discuss that if needed. But it's not always necessary. If you provide, a lot of information and qualifications, then the professional discussion isn't always needed. So we want you to feel supported. I appreciate it's quite a lot to take in, and there's quite a lot to go through. So applicants will receive updates through email via email throughout the process, and you can also contact me directly at any point, whether you need guidance, clarification, or reassurance. We appreciate that there's some questions that may need some support along the way. So I'm here to help you do that. So I will leave my email on the last slide again at the end, so feel free to reach out to me anytime you like. So once you've submitted and paid, trained assessors review your evidence. You can begin from benefiting from membership immediately, although you can't use the post-nominals until final confirmation and once you've been assessed and approved by the assessor. And then you'll either be awarded your grade or asked for additional information if needed. Once approved, you officially receive your membership grading and a certificate to reflect that. Once you're a member, it just doesn't stop there at recognition. It opens the door to a career-long development, support and opportunities. And the next few slides explores what this looks like. So as a member, you get access to all of these. The networking opportunities are fantastic. access to industry insights, webinars, resources, and best practice. All fantastic stuff for your professional development. You actually get professional recognition. There's the networking events and communities, CPD tools. You get discounts on our industry leading training, industry insights, research and publications, including a subscription to the Facilitate magazine, mentoring programs as well. So there's actually people on the members area that are looking to progress to their fellow grade, and they will actually advertise that they want to do some mentoring, and you can advertise that you want to be a mentoree. So that's great. That you can be learning from people slightly further ahead in their journey than yourself. So there's plenty there to utilize from membership. And again, there's opportunities to volunteer and support the wider profession. And really, these benefits just help you grow, connect, and contribute meaningfully. This gives you just a clear-eyed vision of what benefits are available between our entry level versus our professional membership grades. So you can see here the affiliate membership offers these, but not all of these here. So these are the professional gradings. But you do get access to quite a lot still through the affiliate entry level. We are actually very proud to support veterans, as you can see at the bottom, transitioning into facilities management careers, and our dedicated offer includes a discount on affiliate membership and a free assessment when joining as a professional member. This does exclude the experiential route though, because it's quite costly. But all of the other entry routes and assessments, you get a discount on that. And this just helps make the pathway more accessible for those individuals moving from military to civilian roles. IWFM Community Group. Community is a real core part of IWFM. You'll automatically join your local regional group, and you can choose to join special interest groups based on your specific area of work. And these groups really help build connections, support new talent, partner with universities, create networking opportunities, promote the value of our profession, and they'll also offer volunteering roles for those wanting to give back. IWFM offers a range of events all throughout the year. If you're a member, you get access to these. There's always stuff going on. And here's just a snapshot of the next events that are coming up. They're designed to strengthen knowledge, training, learning and networking, and they include conferences, webinars, community-driven sessions that help you stay connected and up to date with industry trends. So you can find all those events on this website here. So just head to that website and you'll be able to see all of them. And this is just a snapshot of some of them coming up shortly. So the next sort of big award for us really is the IWFM Impact Awards. It's the workplace and facilities management sector's most prestigious annual event. It celebrates and showcases outstanding best practice and an ingenuity from an influential profession which touches many areas of life, including some of the greatest challenges facing economies and communities across the globe. So 2026 is a year not only to manage, but to transform, to innovate and to strive for excellence, creating the benchmarks which are celebrated by Impact Awards. The awards serve as an invaluable opportunity for networking, sharing best practices, and discovering the sector's latest developments. Expect to meet sector leaders, influential stakeholders, and next generation of WFM professionals. And that is available for all members as well. So we have covered a lot, so don't worry if it feels like information overload. If you would like a one-to-one conversation about your application, I'm here to help. This is my email address here. Please make a note of that and drop me an email whenever you like, and I'll be happy to book in a call, a Teams call that we can jump on. I can go through all of the different prerequisites, discuss your options for membership and what's available for you. So yeah, please do feel free to reach out. And with that in mind, towards the end of the session, do we have any questions at all from anyone? Any questions at all? Don't be shy. Be happy to answer them. Okay. Well, I guess that concludes the webinar for today. If anyone does think of any questions that they can't think of now, again, please drop me an email, benjamin.reynolds@iwfm.org.uk, and I'll be very, very happy to help you and assist you along your membership journey. Thank you very much for joining today. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I might see you on the next one. Take care.